the light went off. So it's also like saying like Monica cheated the system. She had this troll, or as she calls it, a snark account that she ran, and she got a job for the person, and she helped put the person in jail, and then she was still trolling the others, and then she got on the Housewives. To me, it's like it's saying like fuck you to casting, fuck you to production. You did a background check, you didn't find this out. I won. I pulled the wool over your eyes, and I got on the show, and I had one of the biggest, most viral moments, and the audience loves me. For the most part, the audience loves her. So it's like saying fuck you to production, fuck you to Bravo, fuck you to Andy, fuck you to corporate. And we can never, ever, ever have that. Have you ever heard of the definition of a conservatorship? It's cheating the system. And let me tell you, Nene leaks, you never, ever, ever, ever win against the corporate regime. And in this case, it's Bravo. Guys, I'm not upset. I'm not angry. I'm just breaking it down honestly for all of you. You never win against corporate, guys. So let's just start with that. It's not because the cast didn't want to film with her, okay? We made everybody film with Tom Sandoval, right? We did, didn't we? I'm like, that was like an actual question. I'm waiting for an answer. Is everyone in the back? Does everyone? Yes, Ariana doesn't have to have one-on-ones with him. You know, blah, blah, blah. I mean, God forbid we make Ariana do something and she quits. I mean, we can't have that. But we're already Lala saying at panels, the punishment doesn't fit the crime. I mean, so trust me, and their fifth season for like 400 something $1,000 a year, 500. If they wanted Monica back, they would say, Heather, tough shit. Meredith, tough shit. Tough shit. Tough shit. So I don't believe that they care about the cast, and the cast is so broken. And I mean, give me a fucking break. Let's just be honest. Let's at least make a pact with each other. We're going to be honest here behind the velvet rope. We're especially going to be honest here on Patreon. Let's be honest, okay? Barlow says the trust was broken. Heather says she could never film with her again. Heather's now saying, you know, that she is so traumatized by Jen Shah. And she finally, I mean, she was so traumatized, she was physically abused by Jen Shah. She has a black eye. She finally has broken loose. And now it'll be a huge step back if she were to become friends with Monica. So that's why she can't do it. And that's why she wants her gone. Look, I don't think Housewives determined casting. Teresa sat up there on the cast and said to Melissa, bye, bitch, we're never going to see you again. Well, guess what, Trey? Melissa's back. I don't think they determined casting. Vanderpump said we'll never film with Tom. Tom is never going anywhere. So let's just be honest. It's not because of the power of, I'm sure it helps, but I find that corporate absolute bullshit. I will not accept that because it's not true. They would have found a way, trust me, to bring back Monica. They should have. They should have, right? I mean, that's the bottom line. They should have. We're going to talk about what this means for the future of RHOSC and where we go from here. They're starting to film February 5th. The aha moment for me, the aha moment in retrospect, of course she's fired. The aha moment, the moment that I saw clarity from me was this Hollywood Reporter article. It was great. It was called RHOSLC is having a moment. It's the title of it. Having a moment. You're lucky you're having a moment. They're lucky. I mean, this is, and then we're going to talk about all the mistakes the cast made because they played this one wrong. So January 19th is when this was dated. My hair looks absolutely like I'm like a crazy person. For everyone watching on YouTube. January 19th by Rebecca Keegan. Hello, Rebecca Keegan. Receipts, proof, timelines, screenshots. Yes, you're having a moment. You're having a moment. Give me a break. Did producers know? I mean, in the article, they say they didn't. They say they didn't. But you know, there is a showrunner who said that the showrunner said to Heather when the news broke, "What is reality Von Teese?" Oh, oh, oh. Now, there's this argument that the showrunners and production knew, and Monica knew they knew because she brought it up during casting. And if they kept her, I mean, it's going to come out regardless. I mean, Monica, do you have any proof of this? But if they kept her, showing that they knew, it would be even more of like like how can you have known and now you're saying you didn't know and now you're lying to us and you kept the person, mind you, if she has receipts and you're lying to us, we're going to end up in the same place. No one's going to ever fucking believe a word you've said again. But it would be worse. Like they need to just cover their ass, take the trash out, so to speak. So there's that argument, which is interesting. I don't think it really, so I think that helped lead to her firing. That, hey, if they knew and they kept her, it's like too dirty. Like we're now lying and we say we didn't know, but we really knew. But really, really, to me, if you want to like, I don't think that that matters. What I think is the moment of clarity I had was this Hollywood Reporter article, January 19th. They were talking about one of the questions that was asked was how much in casting are you dependent upon potential housewives being reliable narrators of their own lives? And how much are you background checking? And that was just the question. Now we're going to get into the answer that was given, but it almost doesn't matter what the answer is. To me, it's like that question, how much in casting are you dependent upon potential housewives being reliable narrators of their own lives? And how much are you background checking? I'm like, the mere existence of Monica on this show, it's already happened. The mere existence of her being there is basically saying like someone slipped through your background check, someone slipped through your rigorous casting process, was a total traitor, for lack of a better word, had a huge secret that affected the show. So believe it or not, whether they knew or not as producers, I don't even think it matters, because if they didn't know, if they knew and now they're lying to us, it's like if they knew, it's almost like you almost should admit it. It's almost better for your case in a way. But if you didn't know, then like, how did one of us cheated the system? One of us got on the show. Why is no one talking about that? Now, of course, they said, our background checking and blah, blah, blah is very rigorous and a fake troll account would never come up. Well, like, why? There's lots of fake accounts. I mean, who runs Melissa's Old Nose? Who runs this one? Who runs that one? If I call my friend Bo Deedle over here, you don't think Bo Deedle couldn't investigate a fake account and figure out who? I mean, like, what? I mean, if there was like a murder investigation, a criminal investigation, looking into someone like Jen Shah, we can't in 2024 find out who runs a Finsta? You better beware, Mark.